Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance. We have I think my app said we have 7.15 inches of snow overnight. So you may hear the snowblower going back and forth outside. It's quite deep. So yeah, I feel like I'm soaked from the knees down, but got some of it cleared, and now the snowblower's going, and we'll deal with the rest of it later. So I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, and I am here to share with you a card from the Nature Portals deck. Good morning, Cindy. Glad you are here. Inspiration from the peace and beauty of nature. We need a little peace today. It was actually very quiet when I just took the dog out. No one was out snow blowing yet, but now we've got the cacophony of snow blowers going. So 7.15 inches apparently. So we'll be digging out for a while. Bruce and Carol Malner created this deck. Bruce did the photography and Carol did the vignettes. And I love this card deck because it gives us so much to think about. Welcome to whomever else just popped on. Looks like Gwen. Okay, good morning, good morning. Yeah, you love that word, feel free. So yes, the cacophony of snowblowers. So, and each one trying to make sure that theirs is cleaner than the other guys. Whatever. So, yes, it is a very snowy morning. And the thing about it is, it's white and fluffy and it blew around. It was very sparkly and pretty. But when you dig down underneath, there's that layer of slushy stuff. So, I'm hoping it's not going to clog up the snowblower. We shall see. Is what it is. I don't know how warm it's supposed to get today, but hopefully some of it will melt anyway. Good morning, Susie. So, this should go a little ways at least toward replenishing our water sources. So here is our card for today. The footprints in the sand. So if you just want to take some nice deep breaths as you look at the footprints. And perhaps those of you who are in the snow belt would like to imagine being on this beach. Although, as I said, it was very pretty. And of course, snow attenuates sound, so it was very quiet until the blowers got going. Letting your shoulders drop, just wiggling a little bit, being present for this moment. Not worrying about what's coming next, just being present in this moment. You only have an inch. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I'm going out to lunch with Jean Pappas today, so we're celebrating her birthday late. So, going to Author's Kitchen. Lisa Bloom, if you have not been to Author's Kitchen, it's a must. It's an absolute must. They aren't open for supper, and they aren't open on weekends, but weekday lunches, oh my goodness, they're fabulous. And breakfast, they do breakfast. So just a heads up in case you haven't been there yet. So here's our card. The world is a friendly place. Take your next step. So I laughed at this card because I'm laying in bed this morning thinking, okay, I'm getting closer and closer to my conversation with the group of people who have responded. Yes, good. Good morning, Diane. Glad you are here. Hope you slept well. You're going to be blowing some snow, dear. It's not pretty out there. Either that or Baja right through it, whatever. So, my dad has a doctor appointment this morning, so that's one of the reasons he's out there now blowing snow, so that we can actually get out of the driveway to go to his appointment. So, what I was going to say about this. Oh, taking your next step. So I'm laying in bed and I'm thinking about the meeting that's coming up for the intentional community. And I think I have 19 people signed up so far, which is quite exciting. And there's another handful who can't make that particular meeting but are interested. So that's the next step. That's where I'm headed. That's where we're going. Those who want to come along, cool. Those who just want to learn a little more, cool. We'll see where we go. So the world is a friendly place. Take your next step. One more nice deep breath. Let it go. Find a place that appeals to you and go for a walk. Today you're going to be wading through snow, but that's okay too. Even just 5 minutes of walking in nature will refresh your body and mind. So I want you to close your eyes right now. Not if you're driving, but close your eyes right now, and I want you to imagine a place you like to go, a place in nature. Might be trails, might be along a beach, might be through the woods, but a place you like to go. Might be near water. And I want you to engage your senses right now. So I'm just going to run through them with you, and I'm going to save your sense of sight for last. So I want you, as you are imagining being in this beautiful place that you like to go, whether you've been there or not, doesn't matter. Just allow the place to present itself to you. And I want you to tune into your nose. We're going to start with our most rudimentary sense. I want you to smell. What do you smell in that place? Just pay attention to your nose. What does it bring in for sensory deliciousness in this place where you are in your mind? For me, it's damp fall leaves. I can smell the spiciness of them. It's like I'm walking through the woods behind the motel again. But just smell. What's around you that you smell in this place? What do you hear? I hear a rustling of critters in the brush. I hear the birds. What do you hear in your special place that you've picked to go today? Is there anything present that you can taste? In the fall, in that space where my mind took me, there might be a few lingering berries, so I might try one of those. What about in your space? What is there to taste? And touch. I want you to reach out and touch some things as you're walking along. Might be the bark of a tree, might be running your hand through the water, might be some leaves, some bushes, some shrubs, whatever there is to touch. You might run sand through your fingers. And now your sense of sight. What do you see as you look around this beautiful place? Does what you see match up? Good morning, Carolyn. Match up with what you smelled, tasted, touched, heard. Like perhaps I see some of those little birds that I hear chirping. And just move through this space at a pace that is comfortable for you, enjoying being in this place. Experience that moving forward of one step at a time. Sometimes we're so interested in trying to leap, or we're moving so fast that we miss the beauty of a place. So now this moment in our mind's eye, we are slowing down. We're ambling, we're strolling. Pick one of those words. That's how fast we're going. We're just kind of moving along at a pace, enjoying what our senses are bringing into us. Really feel your feet touching Mother Earth as you're walking along. Make each step very conscious. Allow your feet to guide you. Which direction would they like to take you? Is there something that direction you're meant to notice? You might even want to imagine that you're barefoot, really feeling your connection with Mother Earth. Sauntering. Sauntering is a very good word. Yes, you can saunter through your beautiful location. Now I'd like you to find a comfortable spot there to either sit or lie down. And again, I'd like you to just allow your eyes in that image to close and really soak in everything that's around you. Really be present for it. Good morning, Carolyn. And if your mind wanders, just gently bring it back. Wandering minds are part of the human condition. It does not mean you're not good at this. Just part of the package deal. Bring your attention right back into that space. Maybe you're feeling your feet in warm sand. Maybe you're feeling earth beneath your feet. Maybe you're feeling water. Good morning, Mel. We are out in nature, just experiencing with all of our senses that nature. Just soaking it in. enjoying this little respite from your typical Monday stuff. This little wrinkle in time that allows you to just be present. Good morning, Linda. And again, you can, over and over, you can run through your senses and see what you notice that's different from when you noticed through that sense before. So perhaps before, when I was listening, I was hearing the birds. Maybe now when I'm listening, I'm hearing the wind rustle through the trees. Just enjoying that. And so here's the quote. It's by Kahlil Gibran. "Forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet, and the wind longs to play with your hair." Our connection to nature, which we want to allow to grow stronger. So again, if you're one of the people like me who will be clearing snow most of the day, be present for that. Be really present for that. Feel your muscles as they move that snow. Look at that snow. Look at it before you even dip a shovel or start the snowblower or whatever. Get the plow going. Look at it in its pristine beauty. How gorgeous it is. And as you clear the snow, continue to appreciate it. Continue to appreciate it. If not for any other reason than the reason, good morning, Maury, glad you are here. If not for any other reason than it's going to nourish Mother Earth. All of that snow is going to melt into water that's going to serve all of us, especially if we take good care of it. I actually posted an article on I think it was on my personal page yesterday, which was written by a woman who had been to and then done some research on this area in Texas where mid-century, well, even turn of the century, they had begun removing oil. And she was lamenting the amount of water necessary to do this process to remove the oil. And how what happens then to those layers is when you've removed multiple substances from those layers, they begin to collapse in on themselves. And how what was once a vital neighborhood is no longer. It's underwater. It's gone. And they've turned it into a wildlife refuge, which is lovely. However, you're not going to repair that damage that's been done and continues to be done all along the coast there. It was a very interesting article. And again, my lament was sigh. Because even though we know a whole lot now about the damage that all of that causes, we continue to do that damage. Human beings are the craziest creatures there ever were. So, here we are again. The world is a friendly place. Take your next step. So I want you to think about what steps are you ready to take. You might not think you're ready, but the card is suggesting you're ready. You're ready to take those steps forward. And again, it doesn't have to be leaps and bounds. It can be a baby step. So instead of there being this much distance between one step and the other, it might be this much distance. It might be just a toe length. You're shuffling forward. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Taking a step forward. Taking a step forward in faith. Allowing the unfolding. Trusting that even if you can't see, as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, even if you cannot see the next step, stepping forward in faith. Just knowing the step is there. Once I take that step, maybe the next step becomes visible. It might be that incremental. And that's okay. That is often just follow the signposts. How many childhood fairy tales do we have that are talking about following the signposts, right? Follow those breadcrumbs through the woods. We'll have the guidance. We will have the guidance. As I'm not sure whose quote this was, but I loved it. God doesn't call the equipped, equips the called. So when you feel that tug to go do something, all the people, places, and things and skills and whatever that you need in order to accomplish it are going to show up in the process, as long as you start the process. So for today. The world is a friendly place. Take your next step. Take your next step. So, again, if any of you are interested in coming to the talk on intentional community, that's going to be on the Friday the 24th, and it's from 3 to 5. And if you can't make that, don't worry about it, because I'm probably going to do one next that's a Zoom-based one. But it's time for us to start talking about some other options for living. Single-family homes can't be sustainable over the long haul, given the number of people we have, how costly things are, etc. And the big box warehouses are not a great place for a lot of people to live either. Here's another option. Let's talk about intentional community. So if you're interested, just let me know. So have an awesome day. Practice paying attention to the nature around you today, including the white fluffy stuff. Yes. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Have an awesome Monday. We'll see you again tomorrow morning. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.